What a day it was here, day one of the NCAA tournament, proving once again why this is the greatest sporting event in the universe. 4 games decided at the buzzer, very, very exciting, with 5 others that came down to the wire or were decided in the last 2 minutes. I'd like to point out that both Kevin Orton and Tim Benjamin picked Morehead State. Yes, 2 people out of 71 entries in our pool did pick Morehead State. However, neither Kevin nor Tim are contending among the leaders right now. Here are the standings. With 14 out of 16 correct, Chris Oakes, remarkably, is leading the pool. Yes, the man who is normally found in the bowels of the pool near the bottom of page 2 is actually leading with 14 out of 16 correct. And right there with Chris is Wynn Westbrook. Wynn. I don't know who you are, but your first name is Wynn. That's pretty cool. 13 out of 16, Kyle Smith. Nice job. Avram Dolan. Solid. Rebecca Flowers, remarkably, has 13 out of 16 correct. Joe Shoup with a fine showing, 13 for 16. Peter Schneider, also 13 for 16. And, yes, my illustrious self, 13 for 16. Woo! Joe Shoup, by the way, was at my house today. He was all fired up about Gonzaga against St. John's until the game was over, and Shoup realized that he had picked St. John's. 12 for 16. There were 16 other people with 12 for 16. That kind of rounds out our top 10. In that group were people like John Kane, people like Gene Powell, Kathleen Woods, a former champion, and Chris Valentino, making a fine showing so far this year. Very nice. If you had 11 or 10, you're not worth mentioning on this video. But those people that could not even muster up 10 for 16 will be mentioned, with only 9 out of 16. Tim Benjamin crashing down to reality after his glorious pick of Morehead State. Pete Goddard, also with only 9 for 16. Pete, you may be the first person to be officially eliminated from contention to win the pool because your picks are nearly identical to Joe Shoup's. He has the same Final Four, same Final 2, same champion, and you're already trailing him by 4 points. So good luck making up some ground in the next couple days on Joe. Also with 9 for 16, Christina Sung. Should not have taken St. John's. Tom Skowski with 9 for 16. A perennial doormat in the pool. Very intelligent human being who seems to turn off his brain every year for a few minutes while making his selections. Chris Heigl, 9 for 16. 2-time champion. Also, Holly C., girlfriend of 1-time champion Chris Cooper. With only 8 for 16, Justin Donald, Jason Flynn, and Justin Cofield. Gentlemen, you all suck. But you're not in last place because someone else got less than 8 for 16. Yes, not even 7 for 16, but 6 for 16. Congratulations, last place loser, Lauren Gibbs. Nice job, Lauren. Lauren, by the way, was a college athlete at Brown, but she has no ability to pick basketball games. Of course, Brown sucks at basketball, so it's no wonder why. Lauren had Princeton going homer with the Ivy League team. Oh! Buzzer beater, sorry. Lauren had Penn State. Oh! Down to the wire versus Temple. Couldn't pull it out. Lauren had Old Dominion. Versus Butler. Game that gave me pain. Lauren had Vanderbilt. Shot down at the end. Lauren had Louisville. All the games that came down to the wire, Lauren was on the wrong end of all of them. Lauren also had Clemson, who choked. Utah State, who sucks every year in the tournament. Missouri, St. John's, and Belmont. By the way, Lauren also has San Diego State to win it all. So clearly right now she is the early favorite for the P.J. Potter Memorial Award. All right, the following people have already lost one of their final four. Having picked Louisville, Ramon Rouse, Brian Mack, Jess Martinetti, and Steve W. Who are you? Steve W. Michigan State. People had Michigan State in the final four. Take a guess. Duh. John Kane, Jason Flynn, and Trent Switzer. Horrid. Also, picking St. John's in the final four were Joe Gianosa and Victor Paredes. Evidently, an outbreak of the dipshits is occurring in the Central Valley. I have some observations on the brackets. There are 71 people in the pool. There are 69 entries on the website, and there are also 2 people not on the site. One person, Chris Hooks, was recruited into the pool today as the games were beginning. He was here at my house as well. Showed me his online bracket that had already been filled out on another site, and I wrote it all down. I typed it into the message box so you guys can see it and can help verify it. As I am leaving this message, I'm realizing that I forgot to score these losers that did not have their bracket online. So Chris may have been among the leaders or may have been among the bowels of the pool. I don't know right now. We also had a fax bracket loser, Robert Gonzalez, who could not get his picks in on time. By the way, Robert did not make a pick in the Temple-Penn State game. He left that line blank. Nice, Robert. That's like taking a true-false test and opting not to answer one of the questions. Solid. All right, we're going to give $200 to the leader after this weekend. We also have $880 for first place, $580 for second place, $400 for third place, $300 for fourth place, $200 for fifth place, $120 for sixth place, $80 for seventh place, and $40 or a free entry next year for eighth place. So paying the Elite Eight as always. This course is pending on me collecting from everyone and making sure there are no deadbeat losers this year. So Brandon Oot, make sure you pay on time, not in May. All right. 28 people took Kansas to win the championship. I do not think that team has the discipline to win it all. 20 people took Ohio State. Best team in the country. Tough bracket, though. I like this pick, though. Ohio State, absolutely, positively, looks good. 8 people took Duke. They're certainly a contender. However, in the 18 years of our pool, only one team has repeated. By the way, P.J. Potter is one of the people that took Duke, so clearly that guarantees that this won't happen. 6 people took San Diego State. People, this is not happening. San Diego State is not going to win. Oaks took San Diego State. All right, Chris Oaks, another intelligent human who turns off his brain while making picks for our pool. Kenny Coleman took San Diego State, guy who just set the national fast start record for Cutco, but he will not be setting any records for success in our pool. Rebecca took San Diego State. She also has BYU in the Final Four. Neither of those things will happen. Jesse Long, another San Diego homer. Tom Skowski, San Diego State and BYU as well. Plus has Purdue and North Carolina in the Final Four. And Tom insists, if it happens, I will win. That is his strategy for success in the pool. How's that strategy worked for you so far in the many years you've been in the pool, Tom? Not very good. I got news for you. It won't happen. In fact, let me go out on a limb here, as I did last year. If San Diego State wins the championship, here's what I'll do, okay? Number 1, I will give a free entry next year to everyone who picked the Aztecs to make the Final Four. Number 2, I will give a free entry to everyone in this year's pool who lives in San Diego County. Oh, wait. Most of you picked San Diego State to make the Final Four. All right, I will also give a free entry next year to everyone in this year's pool who went to a school with state in it. So this would include Michigan State, Ohio State, San Jose State, Chip and Tino, Utah State, Kenny, even Morehead State. Yes, any of you that went to a school that has state, you get a free entry next year if San Diego State wins the championship. Also, I will give a free entry to everyone in this year's pool who went to a school with San in it. This would include Santa Clara. Joe Shoup, nice job. And me, I give myself a free entry. And you know what? I will even give a free entry next year if San Diego State wins it all to everyone in this year's pool who went to any school with black and red colors. All right? By the way, I'm wearing my red colors here of the Pimpleton State Pimps tonight. All right. 5 geniuses took Pittsburgh to win it all. Steve W. But he also has Louisville and San Diego State in the Final Four. Joe Shoup and Pete Goddard, who have very similar picks. Jeff Nostradamus Nixon. And, yes, of course, me. I took Pitt. Pitt was the best team and was by far the best conference. They have many more impressive wins than either Ohio State or Kansas this year. Plus, they got the easiest bracket. So, it's a strategic pick. I certainly like Ohio State a lot, but I'm going with Pitt. There are 4 other people who took 4 other teams. Ty Wilder took North Carolina. Ty, by the way, has no number 1 seeds in the Final Four. He has Florida, Notre Dame, and Texas. Joe Gianosa took UConn. Also has St. John's in the Final Four. Thank you for your donation, Joe. Andrew Van Wy took Purdue. Could be a strategic pick. I don't hate it, but without Robbie Hummel, not likely. Good flyer pick, though. Also, Rachel Schaefer took Kentucky, team that nearly lost to Princeton today. They have to get by Ohio State. They have to get by Syracuse or North Carolina. Rachel, this makes their chances about 0%. There's some great games on Friday. I'm looking forward to another awesome day. Right off the bat, we've got Oakland versus Texas, and this could be a repeat of the Morehead State-Louisville game. Oakland can run and can score. Should be a fun game to watch. I need Texas to win big time because I've got Texas going to the Final Four. Tennessee, Michigan, and Nova, George Mason should be competitive games. We got Arizona against their former assistant coach, longtime member of the Wildcats. We got Marquette and Xavier in a battle of Jesuit schools. We got UNLV and Illinois, which should be a solid one at night. I like UNLV. We also have Duke, Ohio State, and Kansas in action for number 1 seeds in action on Friday as well. So, good stuff's happening. It's been a great first day. Looking forward to tomorrow. Talk to you guys all tomorrow night.